you are live.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the most special kind of a live safari start. We're here with the great Queen of Djuma, Her Highness Karula, the 11-year-old or 12-year-old female leopard. That's her there, obviously. And the two cubs, now 4 months old, are here as well. You can't see them, I'm afraid. I've just got sight of one with a pair of binoculars on a termite mound across the way there. The female is, we think that's the male, the female just the other side here. She did start calling them recently. She sort of stood up and she did that chuffing noise. That might attract them back here fairly soon. Anyway, you are on a live safari, the best kind of live safari with leopard and cubs. My name is James Hendry. On camera today, Brian, the penguin thumb Joubert today. Very nice, Brian. Very nice. And in the final control, we have got Kirsten McLennan-Smith being ably assisted by Geraldine the Cheesecake Kent and Chelsea the Greenback Green. And in the other vehicle, Jamie Patterson being filmed by Willem Durham Brack. But for the moment, let us enjoy Karula. Now, if you're wondering what on earth this is not a documentary, oh no. This is a live safari. We're broadcasting to you live from the iconic Kruger National Park, the western fringes thereof, a small private reserve called the Djuma. And this is our queen here, eating an impala that has unfortunately had a very bad day. Much better day for the rest of us who've been watching her. Please send us your questions, hashtag Safari Live if you're on Twitter, or questions at wildearth.tv if you'd like to talk to us on the email. We are going to sit here for as long as we can. We won't be able to be here all afternoon, everyone, so we might be here with the cubs, we might not. Just depends. We will have to move out once the vehicles start to get mobile, and by mobile I mean, you know, we're surrounded by safari lodges, and their guests will want to come in here and see those cubs, and we want to limit the amount of impact we have here, so we will have to move out at some stage. But for the moment, we will enjoy ourselves with Karula and with not official names by any stretch of the imagination at this stage. It's a balmy 23 degrees Celsius, which I think is 75 degrees Fahrenheit. And here we are. What a joy. We're going to be joined in about half an hour. What now? She's chuffing. She's going choo, 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 choo. She's calling the man. She's looking directly toward the male. I'm just going to pick up my binocular and see if he has reacted to her. I tell you, these cubs are nervous. Cubs this before. He's watching her, but he's not making any move to come towards her. So on, I think I can hear the I can hear her. Let's see what happens here. I'm just scanning with my binoculars to see if I can see the other little one. She's still chuffing, she's calling them again. The male is not moving for love nor money. So we're not going to start the engine. I know we don't have the best view at the moment. I don't obviously want to get between her and the cubs, not because it'll make her cross, but because it will freak the cubs out. So we're going to sit here very patiently, and with any luck, they'll come out and play with her, or with each other. There, she's calling the female. The female's just behind the bush where she's walking now. You can see that bit of light green in the background of your picture. That's where the female is. Or one of the cubs. I think it's Brent said he thought it was the female. The male is sat still, looking a little bit worried that his mum's moving off. She won't move off completely. She's going towards where the female is. Once she settles, everyone, I will move. I just don't want to move just yet. To try and let the little ones get used to us first. I can still see her. Yeah, you can still see her too. keep an eye out on... Here comes the male. The male's moving. Brian, he's come straight down the termite mound. You know where he is. You won't have visual of him yet. Can you see him yet? Well done. Well done. There he is, everyone. George is coming to see his mum. Now I'm going to wait for him to get to her before I move. And we're not going to go close, but we can. There's a nice clearing in front of us, and we can go forward towards that, and we can just turn off there. So he's now with his sister. While he's behind that bush, I'm just going to start the car. So there she comes. She's coming too now. There she is. This is fantastic. Let's hope we can get a view through here, everyone. Just don't want to make a noise. I'm going to drive very, 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 very slowly, so that we don't crackle and make noise with the vehicle. I think we're going to have a nice view, everyone, through here. Oh, this is going to be wonderful if they come out. Say when, Brian? Okay, we're now sitting about 30 meters from her, maybe 40 meters, and that's about 120 feet, which should be fine. Like I say, I find it very strange that they're so nervous of cars. There. They're just behind where her tail is flicking. There. You see Brian walking to the right-hand side, moving away from her again. She's moving again. Sorry, Debbie in Vancouver, you sent through a question that I'm afraid I failed to hear. We'll just get it through again. Oh, I see. You want to know if their size difference is normal. Charlotte looks a little bit smaller than George. It's completely normal, yes. I don't think either of them are particularly large or particularly small. I'm in two minds as to what to do now. I think she is probably going to... Can you see it, Brian? No. There we go. We've got movement now. There we go. Sweet little leopard cub. Don't know which one that is. So cute. There goes the other one. Same path. Okay, they've now both crossed the road, and they're going to where she is. I don't know where she's going. I can see them both moving. What we'll do, let's go back onto the road where we can drive with a real sort of smoothness rather than crackling along here. This is wonderful. Well, they're playing there on the tree. Sorry, everybody, let's move quickly before they get away from us. We are quite a distance from them. I don't want to make too much noise still. The carcass we're going to leave, obviously. And if we had all the time in the world, of course, we'd just sit here and wait by the carcass. But we're not going to do that for now. Right, so we're now on the road, so we can drive very carefully. And apart from the fact that the elephants have put a very large tree here. We'll go in the lowest gear we can so that there's no revving and noise. They were walking just through to the left-hand side there. You see anything, Brian? There, look, right in the tree here. They're both there. In fact, I think Mum's in there as well. I can't believe it. Look. And Dorse, you're in Pittsburgh. You want to know if they'll share in the kill. They will, absolutely. They've weaned by now. They might be still trying a little bit to get the odd bit of milk, but they've pretty much weaned. Brian, you're okay there?
100%.
How awesome is that, everyone? I can't believe this. They see how they seem to feel so much more secure once they're in the tree. I wonder if we shouldn't try and move around the other side.
Yeah, all three are in the tree.
Let's try and move around the other side, everyone. And just judge how they react according to the... Yeah, they look pretty chilled out with Mum in the tree. This is so special. Oh my goodness, Brian, look at that. This is too special for words. So that's Mum's tail that you can see there. I think we just sit right here. That's about the best view. Now let's see which one that is. I think that's the female. And I think it's the female because she hasn't got blue eyes. Was it the male that had blue eyes, the female that had blue eyes?
The female's got the brown eyes.
Yes, that's right. So that's her. It's Charlotte. Now, we can see her spot pattern. She's a 2-2 female, everyone. Oh, she's too wonderful. Oh, wow. So lucky. We'll just sit here for a little while, see what they do. All three of them climbed up in this tree. I mean, I can't believe it. We might go a little bit further around the tree at some stage to see if we can get a view of Mum and the other one. I can't believe there's 3 leopards in one tiny, scraggly little marula tree. And you know, we drive around here a lot and we spend a lot of time trying to find these animals, and we spend a lot of time waiting for them, and we spend a lot of time being deeply frustrated by them, but it becomes so utterly absorbing and worth it when you have an unspeakably wonderful sighting like this. You see how cleverly hidden they are. Here comes the male. Now what he's doing there. Now that's the brown eyes. Those are the brown eyes, aren't they?
Yeah.
Brian? That must be Mrs. And Deborah in Oklahoma, you say seeing leopards is the great way to start your day. Well, Deborah, I think for anybody who doesn't think that this is a good way to start the day, well, they just need their heads read, don't they? It's the best possible way to start your day and my afternoon. That's the female. Yeah, that's Mrs. You can very clearly see her back end there. Not very cleverly climbing at the moment. There she comes. She's not quite as comfy as the other two. Look at those eyes watching us. That's so cool. Everybody, let's just savour this. Yes, it's not an everyday occurrence, of course. I'm tempted to move slightly forward, but I don't think I'm going to. Just because she's moving around quite a lot, she's not comfortable. Her back end is completely uncomfortable. Her brother, however, is fast asleep, as is her mother. A brilliant mother. 8 cubs raised to independence as of now. These 2 have got over the most dangerous part. They're absolutely by no stretch of the imagination through everything, but they've got through the most dangerous part of their lives. And I think they're going to be just fine. Hello, Julia in Houston. You say that the little female has got a butterfly pattern on her forehead, and that might be, you want to know what the Shangaan name for that is. Shangaan name for a butterfly is paparati. I've always found it a very funny name to say paparati is a butterfly or a moth in Shangaan. I don't think paparazzi would be a good name for her, Julia. I think she's prettier than that. Let's try and roll back, but I might get a better view of her. I didn't want him to react to us, but he has. I just want to see if we can see her. No. You still all right there, Brian?
Yep.
It might just give us... Oh, there's a nice shot. There you are. How's that? Can you get her? Vanessa, you said what age will they be out of danger? You said about a year. Yes, a year would certainly be a good time. They'll be more out of danger. But until they've established their own territories... You know, I mean, a leopard is never out of danger, not even karula's out of danger. And once they've established their own territories, then they're kind of at their safest, if you like. But until then, especially the males, they won't be particularly safe. But yes, every day they survive and become slightly more experienced. So they become safer. This is beyond speech. 3 leopards in a tree. We have them all to ourselves. Now we have a very special classroom of people from Trantwood Elementary School in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and it's really very, very special to have you with us, kids. Sitting in that tree over there is probably the most special predator in the whole of Africa. Now, our predator is an animal, well, it eats other animals, just like your cats and dogs at home. But this is the wild African leopard. And we are so lucky we've got 2 babies there. On the right-hand side is a male, and on the left, a female. And they're sleeping in the tree, everyone, because they're safe up there, and they're completely safe. And you can see in the middle between the 2 of them is their mum. You can just see her tail hanging down there. Now please do ask us any questions you might want to about leopards or about Africa or about anything that we're seeing here. It's lovely to have you with us. My name's James, and filming with great skill behind me is Brian. Brian, I'm going to do one more sneak forward because I can see Mrs.'s nose and you can't. And I think it'll be quite nice. So relaxed. You see the mum? Hello, Riley. You want to know how long I've been going on safari and if I ever take people with me. Well, Riley, I do sometimes take people with me, but I used to do that a lot more. Now, I do much more of this sort of thing, where I speak to people all over the world through the camera, which is a nice way of entertaining people. I'm just quickly going to talk on the radio, or I'm going to ask Kirsty, who's directing, to just get Jamie, who's the other ranger, to tell everyone that the leopard is still on site in the same place. Well, in the meantime, in fact, let's head across to Jamie and then I'll tell everybody that the leopards are here.
Good afternoon and welcome to all of you at Trantwood Elementary, and welcome to our portion of